Numbers 13, the first verse. And Yahweh spoke unto Moses, saying, Send thou men that they may search the land of Canaan, which I give unto the children of Israel. Of every tribe of their fathers shall you send a man, every one a ruler among them. Numbers 13:6. Of the tribe of Judah, Caleb, the son of Jephunneh. Numbers 13:17. Moses sent them to spy out the land of Canaan, and said unto them, Get you up this way southward, and go up into the mountains, and see the land, what it is, and the people that dwell therein, whether they be strong or weak, few or many, and what the land is, that they dwell in, whether it be good or bad, and what cities they be that they dwell in, whether in tents or in strongholds, and what the land is, whether it be fat or lean, whether there be wood therein or not, and be you of good courage, and bring of the fruit of the land. Now the time was the time of the first stripe grapes. So they went up and searched the land from the wilderness of Zin unto Rehob, as men came to Hamath. And they ascended by the south and came unto Hebron, where Ahiman, Shishai, and Talmai, the children of Anak, were. Now Hebron was built 7 years before Zoan in Egypt. And they came unto the brook of Eshcol, and cut down from there a branch with one cluster of grapes, and they bare it between two upon a staff, and they brought it of the pomegranates and of the figs. The places was called the brook Eshcol, because of the clusters of grapes which the children of Israel cut down from there. And they returned from the searching of the land after 40 days. They went and came to Moses and to Aaron and to all the congregation of the children of Israel unto the wilderness of Paran to Kadesh, and brought back word unto them and unto all the congregation, and showed them the fruit of the land. And they told him and said, We came unto a land whither thou sentest us, and surely it flowed with milk and honey, and this is the fruit of it. Nevertheless, the people be strong that dwell in the land, and the cities are walled and very great. Moreover, we saw the children of Anak there. The Amalekites dwell on the land of the south. The Hittites and the Jebusites and the Amorites dwell in the mountains, and the Canaanites dwell by the sea and by the coast of Jordan. And Caleb stilled the people before Moses and said, Let us go up at once and possess it, for we are all well able to overcome it. But the men that went up with him said, We are not able to go up against the people, for they are stronger than we. And they brought up an evil report of the land which they had searched unto the children of Israel, saying, The land through which we have gone to search it is a land that eats up the inhabitants thereof, and all the people that we saw in it are men of great stature. And they we saw the giants, the sons of Anak, which come of the giants, and we were in our own sight as grasshoppers, and so we were in their sight. Numbers 14, verse 6. Joshua, the son of Nun, and Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, which were of them that searched the land, rent their clothes. And they spoke unto all the company of the children of Israel, saying, The land which we passed through to search it is an exceedingly good land. If Yahweh delights in us, then he will bring us into this land and give it to us, a land which flows with milk and honey. Only rebel not you against Yahweh, neither fear you the people of the land, for they are bread for us. Their defense is departed from them, and Yahweh is with us. Fear them not. And Yahweh said, Numbers 14:20, and Yahweh said, I have pardoned according to thy word, but as truly as I live, all the earth shall be filled with the glory of Yahweh. Because all those men which have seen my glory and my miracles, which I did in Egypt and in the wilderness, and have tempted me now these 10 times, and have not hearkened to my voice, surely they shall not see the land which I swear unto their fathers, neither shall any of them that provoked me see it. But my servant Caleb, because he had another spirit with him, and has followed me fully, him will I bring into the land whereinto he went, and his seed shall possess it. In Joshua chapter 14, verse 6. Then the children of Judah came unto Joshua in Gilgal, and Caleb the son of Jephunneh the Kenizzite said unto him, Thou knowest the thing that Yahweh said unto Moses, the man of Elohim, concerning me and thee in Kadesh Barnea. 40 years old was I when Moses, the servant of Yahweh, sent me from Kadesh Barnea to spy out the land. And I brought him word again as it was in my heart. Nevertheless, my brethren that went up with me made the heart of the people melt. But I wholly followed Yahweh my Elohim. And Moses sware on that day, saying, Surely the land whereon thy feet have had trodden shall be thine inheritance, and thy children's forever, because thou hast wholly followed Yahweh my Elohim. And now, behold, Yahweh has kept me alive, as he said, these 45 years, even since Yahweh spoke this word to Moses, while the children of Israel wandered in the wilderness. And now, lo, I am this day 85 years old. As yet I am as strong this day as I was the day when Moses sent me. As my strength was then, even so my strength now for war, both to go out and to come in. Now therefore give me this mountain whereof Yahweh spoke in that day, for thou heard in that day how the Anakims were there, and that the cities were great and fenced. If so be Yahweh will be with me, and then I shall be able to drive them out, as Yahweh said. Joshua blessed him, and gave unto Caleb the son of Jephunneh Hebron for an inheritance. Hebron therefore became the inheritance of Caleb the son of Jephunneh the Kenizzite unto this day, because that he wholly followed Yahweh Elohim of Israel. And the name of Hebron before was Kirjath Arba, which Arba was a great man among the Anakims, and the land had rest from war. In Joshua 15, verse 13. And unto Caleb the son of Jephunneh he gave a part among the children of Judah, according to the commandment of Yahweh to Joshua, even the city of Arba, the father of Anak, which city is Hebron. And Caleb drove thence the 3 sons of Anak, Shishai, and Ahiman, and Talmai, the children of Anak, and he went up thence to the inhabitants of Debir, and the name of Debir before was Kirjath Sepher. And Caleb said, He that smites Kirjath Sepher and takes it, to him will I give Ikasha, my daughter, to wife. And Nathanael, the son of Kenaz, the brother of Caleb, took it, and he gave him Ikasha, his daughter, to wife. And it came to pass, as she came unto him, that she moved him to ask of her father a field. And she lighted off her ass, and Caleb said unto her, What wouldest thou? Who answered, Give me a blessing, for thou hast given me a south land, give me also springs of water. And he gave her the upper springs and the nether springs. In Numbers 14:24, But my servant Caleb, because he had another spirit with him, and has followed me fully, him will I bring into the land whereunto he went, and his seed shall possess it. Now Caleb had a different spirit because of this. Yahweh was going to bring him into the land so that he could possess his inheritance. Disobedience cost Israel their blessing and inheritance. Many believers don't enter in because of their spirit. We need the spirit that Caleb had. It's interesting to note that Hebron means union or association. Yahweh's inheritance is complete union with him. This is where we find rest. This is his kingdom. Hebron, association, a city in South Judah, approximately 20 miles south of Jerusalem and approximately 20 miles north of Beersheba, and near where Abraham built an altar. The word Joshua is a type of Messiah. Yahweh is salvation. The name Caleb is a type of the victorious church. Now there's 7 characteristics of Caleb. He was a man of vision. He saw the land as a possession of Yahweh's people. He saw Hebron as his inheritance. The others saw it in the natural. Caleb saw it in the spirit. He had a vision of Yahweh. Caleb was a man of faith. Numbers 13:30. And Caleb stilled the people before Moses and said, "Let us go up at once and possess it, for we are well able to overcome it." Numbers 14:9. Only rebel not you against Yahweh, neither fear you the people of the land, for they are bread for us. Their defense is departed from them, and Yahweh is with us. Fear them not. Faith reasons from Yahweh to the difficulties. Unbelief from the difficulties to Yahweh. Faith sees victory. Faith brings a good report. Faith sees with the eyes of Yahweh, and faith sees, I'd like to introduce you. Faith says, I'd like to introduce you to Yahweh. Faith brings vision into being. Caleb also was a man of perseverance. Faith needs to persevere. 40 years in the wilderness, in the midst of campfire negativity. 10 instances of murmuring. Perseverance comes because we see what Yahweh sees. Caleb was a man of encouragement. He spread a good report. We can do it. Yahweh is with us. Are we ready to encourage others? Caleb was a man of loyalty. He supported Moses. He supported Joshua. In Joshua 14:6. Then the children of Judah came unto Joshua in Gilgal. And Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, the Kenizzite, said unto him, Thou knowest the thing that Yahweh said unto Moses, the man of Elohim, concerning me and thee in Kadesh Barnea. 40 years old was I when Moses, the servant of Yahweh, sent me from Kadesh Barnea to spy out the land. And I brought him word again, as it was in my heart. Nevertheless, my brethren that went up with me made the heart of the people melt. But I wholly follow Yahweh my Elohim. And Moses swore on that day, saying, Surely the land wherein thy feet had trodden shall be thy inheritance, thy children's forever, because thou hast wholly followed Yahweh that my Elohim. And now, behold, Yahweh has kept me alive, as he said, these 45 years, ever since Yahweh spoke this word unto Moses, while the children of Israel wandered in the wilderness. And now, lo, I am with this day 85 years old. As yet I am. This day as strong as the day I was when Moses sent me. My strength was then, even so my strength is now, for war. both to go out and to come in. Now therefore give me this mountain, whereof Yahweh spoke in that day, for thou heardst that day how the Anakims were there, and that the cities were great and fenced. If so be Yahweh be with me, then I shall be able to drive them out, as Yahweh said. And Joshua blessed them, and gave unto Caleb the son of Jephunneh Hebron for an inheritance. He was loyal to those who Yahweh placed over him. He was also a man of war. Joshua 14:10. Now behold, Yahweh has kept me alive, he said, these 45 years, even since Yahweh spoke this word unto Moses, while the children of Israel wandered in the wilderness. And now, lo, I am this day 85 old. As yet I am as strong as the day that Moses sent me. My strength was then, even so is my strength now, for war, both to go out and to come in. Now therefore give me the mountain where Yahweh spoke in that day. For I heard that in that day how the Anakims were there, and that the cities were great and fenced. If so be Yahweh be with me, then I shall be able to drive them out, as Yahweh said. He's 85 years old, not afraid of the enemy. Deuteronomy 9:2. A people great and tall, and the children of the Anakims, whom thou knowest, and of whom thou heard say, who can stand before the children of Anak? It's the hardest place, the biggest giants, the highest place. Caleb was also a man of blessings. In Joshua 15, verse 13. And unto Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, he gave a part among the children of Judah, according to the commandment of Yahweh to Joshua, even the city of Arba, and the father of Anak, which city is Hebron. Caleb drove thence the three sons of Anak, Shishai, Ahiman, and Talmai, the children of Anak, and he went up there to the inhabitants of Debar. And the name of Debar before was Kirjath Sepher. And Caleb said, he that smites Kirjath Sepher and takes it, to him will I give Eska, my daughter, to wife. And Othniel, the son of Kenaz, the brother of Caleb, took it, and he gave him Ikasha, his daughter, to wife. And it came to pass, as she came unto him, that she moved him to ask of her father a field, and she lighted off her ass. And Caleb said unto her, what would you want? Then she answered, give me a blessing, for thou hast given me the south land, give me also springs of water. And he gave her the upper springs and the nether springs. He gave away the springs of water. Spring is more important than land. He was blessed to be a blessing. He came into his inheritance and gave it away. Caleb was a man of altitudes. He was not content with the average or commonplaces. He never thought in terms of fences and walled cities. It was the height for Caleb, and although the mountains he wanted was filled with hostile Anakites, he refused defeat and claimed his inheritance. Now this is going on with us. We are promised a kingdom by Yahweh. Yeshua is going to be the king. We are told to follow him, do his commandments if you love him. Just like these people were promised a land with milk and honey, we were promised a kingdom with a righteous king. Just like they had to fight these giants, our sins are the giants of today. We have to fight our sins and follow Yahweh. Matthew 25, verse 34. just like he refused to defeat and claimed his inheritance. Matthew 25, verse 34 says, "Then the king will say to them on his right, 'Come, you who are blessed by my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world.'" May Yahweh bless you with a spirit like Caleb. Fight for what we've been promised. We've been promised an inheritance. It's way better than what we have now. Now we bless you with the spirit like Caleb and take your inheritance.